Well, here we are for the big American versus Canadian Beer Fest. You guys have been waiting this for a while. It came off the original video about how Americans feel about Canadians. Well, I'm going to do it. So we're up in Canada at Apex Mountain in the Okanagan. And there's mosquitoes up here. There's bears. There's been cows up here. And I'm with a good friend Finbar and Sonny, and it's authentic. We're outside, and you can see right now we're in the great Canadian North. And we're going to do beer testing. 7 beers, 3 Canadian, 3 American, blind tasting, and the one wild card. So let's get started. Finbar is one of our top beer tasters, and he's going to introduce himself. Finbar, what makes you the best beer taster I can get?
I'm the best beer tester you can get because I like beer. Oh, I should rephrase that. I really like really good beer. Some beers, if I don't like it, you'll hear about it today. And I'm also very, very experienced. I've been drinking beer for well over 50 years.
You look like it.
Actually, well over 60 years.
Well, let's see how that holds up right now. So let's get over to Sonny, right? Sonny?
Hey, I'm Sonny. I am one of the lead distillers and one of the best beer makers in southern British Columbia. We have a brewery over on the island as well as a distillery in the Okanagan. And I'm here to test out exactly how good the American versus the Canadian beers are.
And I appreciate you guys. And we're going to go on 3 categories with the taste, the aftertaste, kind of the color and texture. And this is going to be fun. So here we go with our first pour. Oop, I almost showed him what it was. No, Finbar hasn't got his glasses on, so it's all good. So guys, take your time testing. You got your categories. Remember, any comments you want to make, unedited.
That's light. That's a lager. It's really light. That's very light. That's not bad.
It's actually a very good beer.
That's not bad at all. That's got a nice head to it too.
Yeah.
What do you know about head?
I love head so much.
Especially in beer.
Finbar?
Actually, I would say that's an excellent beer. It's a lager beer. It's a lighter beer. As far as taste goes, I really like the body of it. Holding its head on it too quite well because we like things that hold their head, don't we?
Yeah, holding head is fantastic.
Yeah, it's actually a good beer.
This is a good beer. Yeah, it's nice and clear. This is definitely a lager.
I got $5 says this is a Canadian beer. What do you think?
I'm not. I'll lose that bet. This is definitely. I mean, whoever made this beer is definitely Canadian. Got a nice aroma to it. Very, very clean finish.
Yeah,
Crisp.
very clean finish.
Now you got to drink it all down because you only got one glass and you got to get the other one going.
Oh,
All right, good guys. Okay, all right, make your score and we're going to move on.
Out of what?
0 to 5, 5 being the best.
That's definitely a 4. Aftertaste is clean.
Okay, we're starting a part of the second tasting right now, and this one's called the Apex Wanker. There we go.
Yeah,
The Apex Wanker. Sonny?
Oh, nice. Thank you, sir.
here's to the Apex Wanker.
Love Apex
Cheers.
Wankers. Okay, again, very light. That's, again, very, very light.
It's good, but it doesn't not quite as tasty as the last one, is it?
Oh, this is a wheat. This is probably a wheat ale. Like it's got a bit more flavor than the last one.
Well,
Very, very clean nose to it. Very, very light aftertaste.
I'd probably go. I'm not going to score it as high as the last one. Not you?
That's a wheat ale for sure.
You think it's a wheat ale?
I think it's a wheat ale. It's a little bit more yellow. Still very clear. Very, very nice.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. I gotta be honest with you. This has got to be a Canadian beer too. Like,
Yeah. Yes.
I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna put on here that I think the first one was a Canadian.
You can put whatever you want. Any comments? I'm not going to edit anything.
But yeah, that's lovely. That's nice. That's got to be a wheat ale. It's getting crisp. It's a little
It
bit
has
more
that
yellow.
taste, especially like the aftertaste on it is pretty good. So I'm going to say pronounced.
Okay, guys, thank you. Just poured the other one. What's the name of that one again?
Mongolian camel.
Brew.
Is
That
it? That one.
has got some head.
That one-
Baby,
Look at how that one head came up.
if I had that much head in my life, I'd be a happy man.
You wouldn't, but you wouldn't be married.
But I wouldn't be married. Oh, that's caustic. What the freaking hell is that?
Tasteless.
You can make any. Remember the comments. Make any comments you want.
That tastes like licking a toilet bowl.
Not far off it. Actually.
I'm not kidding. That's like it's like you put soap in the glass. What the hell?
And actually, you know what it's like? It's like licking the toilet seat. Never mind the toilet. Fucking far.
Sorry, man. That is
No apologies. It's not my beer.
whatever the hell that was. That was fucking
So the
crap.
Mongolian camel was bad. Okay, we're gonna
It
throw
tasted
that.
like a Mongolian camel.
Okay, here we go.
Fuck, that was horrid. Color was light. Right now, if I was kicked in the testicles, I would be happier than drinking that beer.
Yeah, I tell you what I've done about my testicles, because mine kind of.
So-
you gotta be careful when they're swinging around. But I tell you what, I might pour that for one of my ex-wives.
I would pour that for one of my ex-dead people. Like anyone, like
Yeah.
that's horrid. That was horrid. Like I don't. That was literally like licking something horrid. Like if my dog was filthy and like came up and I licked its back end, that's what it would taste like.
And I've got 7, so there's 7 free X's, right? 7
Wow.
fits them. All right, here we go. Let's go to the next
right
one.
home to mother about.
That was
Snow.
snow.
So we're at Northern Yellow Snow,
Nice.
You know,
and we're on is it our 4th tasting this one?
Our fourth, yeah.
It's our 4th. So okay, guys, go at it.
Yeah, it smells like soap again. Like,
yeah,
what the hell?
but it just, but it tastes. It just smells like a commercial beer that somebody'd get out of like
This
leftovers.
this tastes like when I don't clean a tank. I'm not kidding. Like this like
It's American piss. I'll tell you that right now. That is American urine.
that is. Oh my god.
You know something? I'm willing to bet on that.
You can bet whatever you want. Okay, you don't know. This is.
I don't understand this. Like this is like.
I want everybody to see that you guys can't see what I bought. I did buy the top brands,
Yeah.
and or similar to the top
you
brands.
Want the top brands. If that's the best beer you can buy, I'm skinny and I've got
I'm
black
sorry.
hair.
It's tasteless.
Yeah, totally
It's
tasteless.
tasteless.
It's like a some sort of light.
Well, it's okay, Sonny. You're starting to look good. With this beer.
I think it's.
Does that
just
even have any
a
alcohol
light,
in it?
Yeah, I think it's light urine
Like,
samples.
I don't even know. I can't even taste the alcohol in that. Like,
Pale yellow.
Okay, we're on number 5, and it's called. Sorry, guys, what's it called again?
Sasquatch love potion.
Ooh, baby.
For this guy.
That's what I need.
Okay, here we go. We're number 5 already.
Number 5. Here we go.
It's that shitty yellow color again.
I know. What the hell? Well, no. You know what that is?
What's
Is
it?
That's
What
far
is
too
it?
Much, there's far too much water in the beer.
Yes. And there's no scent to it. There's no smell to it at all.
Again, there's no taste to it at all. Is it like it doesn't even taste like it is liquor? It tastes like piss water. It literally tastes like piss water.
I think that's a compliment.
Sonny,
That is.
Sonny, when's the last time you actually had a taste test with a whole bunch of beers other than your own?
I gotta be so we do taste testing, and this is not a Canadian beer. No Canadian beer
Actually,
tastes like
I
this.
totally agree.
And
I
why?
know
Okay, so
Canadian beer
tell
tastes
me
like
why you know it's not a Canadian beer.
I think it's not a Canadian beer because it is the flavor is completely washed out.
Yeah.
The color is so pale that it looks like it's been oversaturated with water. The head on it is far too high. Like there's far too much foam.
Way too much foam.
And it doesn't dissipate at all. And there's no alcohol. Like I can't even you
I
can't taste the alcohol.
Yeah.
On top of that,
Well, I can't taste it. There's no flavor to it.
yeah, but
It's
there's
just
no,
like,
it's like
it's
they,
like
it's like they
fizzy
mashed the
urine.
wheat. They mashed the wheat. They fermented the wheat, and then they overboiled it when they did the boiling. And then in the bright tank, they just stripped it out. They ran it through filtration. Too much. Like this is crap. Like
Yeah, this is definitely urine.
One. Oh, okay, guys, tell me where we are right now. We're on the
moose
Number
dropping
6.
brew. Moose dropping
Droppings
brew.
Moose Dropping Brew. Okay, so this is number 6 beer we're on.
This is a little bit more color
Really
to it, but
light.
still,
I mean,
yeah.
Did you only ever get lagers or something? Like this is really
No, I took I literally went on and looked at what are the top selling brands in Canada and the U.S.
I mean, that's a bit better, but I mean, it's still
It just is slightly.
it's still like super washed out. Like I don't understand that.
If you notice that, like, there's no body to the beer, there's no aftertaste. There's no aftertaste at all to the beer.
Well, I mean, so this was a long time ago. I had a Bud Light.
Yes.
Okay, I was at the Super Bowl. I was down in Washington State. I had a Bud Light, and I'm not kidding you. This is not a joke. I actually thought they had given me like a crappy lemonade. Like it was absolute shaft. And these I'll be honest with you, these last like 3 have really reminded me of that. Like they're washed out. They're flavorless. They're under crisp. That's another thing. They're under crisp. So when you drink them, you don't get that lovely carbonation bite at the end.
Yes.
You know.
Exactly. It's flat. It's flat. It's flat, but it has like a head of the mind. The head's falling off pretty fast here.
I don't know. It's weird. Like it's under crisp. It's washed out. There's not a lot of flavor to it. It's really light. It's like a lager, but it's like if you took a lager and beat the happiness out of it.
I tell you, and do you know something? I like the way you said that, because the statement is actually the alcohol content on that is really low, if there is any alcohol in it at all. But it's a very, very low alcohol beer.
But also the aftertaste is acrid. Like it's got
almost a soapy taste.
Yeah,
to it,
it's weird. Like.
Yeah.
Okay.
I took a shower today. What the fuck? Why am I cleaning the insides? Some fucking piss water in Canada.
Okay, guys, we're on the last one, number 7 beer. This is the wild card beer. And what do we call that one?
Zero Brain Cruise.
So the wild card is called Zero Brain. So this is the last one, and it's the wild card.
That's better. That's a lot better. That's a lot better. Holy shit.
At least it's some flavor to it.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
Do you think that's a Canadian or a US beer?
I think this is Canadian. You can taste the bite to it. It's got an after bite. You can taste a little bit of the alcohol, which is nice. It's got a nice body in the middle, and
it doesn't finish that bad actually.
Yeah, it finishes quite nicely actually. Yeah. It's got a nice sort of almost wheat finish.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now is we're going to finish off what we have. And then I'm going to put the beers out in order that you drank them, so you can comment it all and make general comments about the American Canadian beer. So I'm going to, give it a sec.
I call that Canadian.
Yeah, it's a Canadian.
I gotta call that.
That wasn't the first beer.
Red Truck.
Red Truck.
Yeah, fantastic BC brewery. They do some really good beers, really great profiling. Yes. They make about 14 different beers. I've been to their brewery. Their brewery is spotless, and they make some wonderful on-tap only seasonals. Really great beer.
Yeah, actually, I'll kind of build on that one too. Red Truck is definitely one of my favorites.
Yep.
They do one of the better IPAs that's out there.
Yep.
I really like the taste. It's not overwhelming. It's obviously a lager beer. That's where we're getting the clean.
Yeah, the clean pale
taste.
color.
But you know something, it still had a really good taste.
It's a light taste, but it actually tastes like a beer. It's a way, that's what a lager is supposed to taste like.
So the beauty of it, it's a microbrewery.
Yeah.
So did anything influence you about the taste or the name or anything else you think, or just a bit? Because it's always psychological, I think.
No,
so.
The Red Truck Lager is a classic lager.
Okay, so we did.
Actually, totally
So we're talking the Canadian. So next one coming up, baby. Here goes.
Oh, Sneaky Weasel.
Canadian,
fantastic beer, fantastic brewery. They make some crazy stuff. They do some really fun beers.
You didn't expect this one, did you?
I was not expecting.
No. I wanted to make sure we had Canadian beer that you were unexpected.
Yeah, Sneaky Weasel is fabulous.
Yeah, you think it's fantastic. I like the beer. It's a good beer. I find that when it gets about the third one, it gets a bit gassy. There's nothing I can say about it.
Yeah,
it's one of those beers. Yeah. Mind you, I get a bit gassy too sometimes. Pull that thing.
Because I'm staying here tonight, did you drink a lot of it?
Well, you're not staying in the house.
Well, the gas comes out of both ends. What are you talking about?
Well, Sneaky Weasel, but again, it's not a large brewery, is it?
No, it's not. They're only maybe another half bigger than us.
Are they?
Yeah, they're fantastic. They really are a great brewery. They make some fantastic beers, really fun beers.
Yeah.
They're not sort of like the classic, we do this, we do an IPA, we do a lager. They do some really fun stuff. They do some really great tasting stuff. They did this was a few years ago, they did a really great Hefeweizen. It was really fantastic. Yeah, really fantastic. So
it takes a lot to make a good Hefeweizen.
So what was the number 4 coming up? Or number 3?
Number 3 is the
Mongolian Camel Brew.
Oh God! Why would you do that to us?
Well, because it's a top.
No wonder we
it's a top seller. It's a Canadian top seller. I'm trying to tell you.
Canadian top seller in the freaking Hickville. Oh God! Two hillbillies around the world
are we saying that we're embarrassed by this our own Canadian brand?
Well, I tell you what, it's quite a one for me.
Well, it's right up there with my favorite hat on Bud Light. Okay.
So why in God's name would you drink this? when you have any one of these available to you.
Exactly.
To my American listeners, I wanted to show you that we weren't going to be biased or prejudiced in this.
this
We
is
served
No,
our
no,
top
it's-
Canadian beer, and guess what you got from Canadians?
Oh, this, you know.
Oh.
Really, really
So
bad.
we said before, Canada does make some shash beers, and without hesitation,
And this is
that
definitely.
is definitely.
All right, now that we beat the hell out of that one. So here we go with a top American beer.
Oh
That
my
explains
And
that.
what's-
Michelob. This is
Oh, what's the name of that one now?
Michelob
Michelob
Ultra.
Ultra.
That's a Northern Yellow Snow. Yes,
So,
that
Will,
is-
well, one of the questions I got to you.
Yes.
What did we do to deserve to be poured this piss?
Wankers.
I mean, do I owe you money or
So
something?
I got to be honest with you. That is the correct name, Northern Yellow Snow. That is all that is good for.
Yeah, and that's all it's
piss
good for.
water.
It
That
is
is
really,
absolute
really bad.
piss water. Not to besmouch our American compatriots. They do some great
No,
things in Oregon and stuff
you
like
just cut the shit out of Canadian beer.
Oh.
Don't even
that.
don't even
Also,
cut
Ultra.
slack.
But,
I mean, let's
yeah.
put it this way. This is one of their heavier beers at 4%.
Yeah, and here am I, and like, what did I comment? The aftertaste sucks. I think that says it all.
Well, okay. So, are we ready for what?
I called the aftertaste caustic.
Okay.
I'm trying to be polite.
Okay, guys, are we on? Okay, here we are. Are we on to our? We're on to the big one.
There we go.
Oh,
Oh,
that explains that
oh
one
my
too.
God, yeah, Jesus.
And I
Christ,
actually, I
Bud
nailed
Light.
it. I nailed it. I nailed that as a US beer.
Yeah.
But you know, something is Bud Light.
Bud Light. And then I called it, said washed out. The aftertaste was nothing.
Yeah,
I mean-
I just summed it all up, and then it sucks.
Yeah.
It's just not the best, you know. It's
You
just.
know that just because they have $1 trillion for marketing doesn't make it a good beer, right?
in fact, it's actually the other way around.
Yeah.
Well,
It's,
I,
And that says it all.
I've kept the hat hidden because if I wore this in the U.S., I might get mugged.
No,
So,
that's bad.
so there we are.
That's
Okay.
terrible.
So let's go. Let's go to
Number 6.
what was it called?
Number 6 is moose droppings. Moose droppings.
Bush.
I've never heard of that one.
It's Bush.
Yeah.
Well, you know who Bush is.
Bush.
Well, Bush Brewery.
Yeah. Bush.
Oh yeah. Sorry,
And what'd you guys score that one?
not very high.
I didn't score very high too.
I gave it a 1.
gave it
I
a
thought it was
1.
an American beer.
Yeah, I thought it was an American.
Well, there. Don't forget, a lot of American beers are brewed in Canada. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's
is
right.
actually-
So
well, it's Bush, as in
yeah, exactly.
I know. So
cousins right next
Yeah,
to
I
us.
got to be honest with you. So
Didn't
I
usually say
feel
it counts
bad
for
for the fact that we've got Canada on that can.
because, don't forget, a lot of the American beers are brewed here, and it shouldn't be. I had to go and get those some American beers in America, so they're actually authentic.
Yeah, so I actually gave that thing the taste of soapy, and it was soapy.
And I
It
did.
was-
You know
it was
something? I think I said the same thing
Yeah.
as well.
Soapy. Like
I just put it down to.
It
Actually, I did. I had my aftertaste was poor and soapy, and I had it's clear and pale. You know,
Yeah.
clear to pale.
So here's the final one.
Corona.
Corona.
That's why. Okay, so let's give it
That's
to
right.
Corona. They actually do a fantastic job with their lagers.
Non-American, non-Canadian. What'd you guys score it?
Yeah, I scored it actually 2.5 to 3. It's lager. I mean, it's
But it's a corn lager though, and it's funny you said because it normally has a very distinct taste. When it's
Well, no, you know what? That's why we liked it. So Corona is one of those beers. You got to throw a lemon into it to give it some flavor.
Actually, saying that, I scored a 2.5, and I had it
2.5
as
to
clean,
3. Yeah,
and
super
had the
clean.
colors yellow.
Yeah, nice and pale wheat color. That you got to give it to the Mexicans, okay? I mean, it's an ultra commercial brand.
It is.
But they do a fantastic job with their lager. Let's be honest.
By the way, Sonny, have you noticed the beers that we score the highest are all craft breweries?
Oh,
You know
no
that?
question. Hey, speaking of craft breweries, we're going to
Let me
try
think
a
what I
real
know.
good beer.
Well,
White Sails
Sonny, you got
Brewing.
time for that, but
oh,
yeah,
yeah,
okay.
buddy. White Sails Brewing. We're going to do a shameless pitch here.
And I don't mind you doing the shameless pitch.
White Sails Brewing out in Nanaimo. Fantastic craft breweries. We have 14 different types of beers. This is the blonde ale, so it is made in the exact same way as a lager, but it is a wheat ale, brightened and lightened. It is stunning. It is tasty. It is flavorful. And this crazy bastard is going to drink this and be happy. It's going to be fantastic.
Well, we know it is because it's first of all it's the microbrew thing, eh?
So-
Because
so-
I just read an article on commercial beers, on like what they call commercial breweries, but actually they're not breweries, are they? They're factories.
Oh, without question. They're
You know,
absolute
but
factories.
when you think about like the microbrewery beers, and actually, that's thanks to Expo '86. You know that when they actually opened the breweries.
Yeah,
you could
that's
actually
right,
do
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Before that, there was 2 breweries.
Yeah.
There was Molson and there was Canadian.
Yep. So
I mean,
now
we
what?
sell-
I got to get down to what beers? What was the worst beer and the best beer?
I'd say for me, the worst beer was number 4. That would be the Michelob Ultra.
Yeah, same goes with me.
I actually said the aftertaste tasted like asshole.
I was a little bit more polite. I just said it sucked.
Finbar, did you agree? One of the worst one was that one.
Oh, totally agree.
Okay, that was the worst. So we got Michelob Light.
And
Which
again, I picked that as a US beer, which is a pity. And actually, we should talk about that, because I think both of us have drank enough beer in our lives, if you know what I mean. And there is some absolutely excellent breweries in the States.
I went down to the Beer Fest in Oregon. So every year they do a huge beer fest in Oregon.
One of the best in North America.
Oh, yeah, absolutely stunning craft breweries down there. Really, really spectacular. They're doing some really interesting things, really wonderful things. And rivaling Canada, but these are micro brews, right? I mean, they're putting out what, 4 heck, 5 heck, kind of thing. And their headspace is almost nothing. Their distribution is statewide, and that's it.
So I'd say Howie, one of the things, Sonny, that you should do is explain what 4 heck is. It's a hectoliter. Go on and explain
so
it.
4 hectoliters is the size of their distribution in their tanks. So how much beer they can manufacture per month and distribute before they basically run dry.
But but if you compare that to say something like for us in Canada, Molson Canadian.
Oh, they're doing hundreds and thousands of hecks. Their tanks are actually so large. If you drive by the Molson factory, actually, as you go through Chilliwack, their tanks are actually outside, and they're so large they're bigger than a 5-story building, and they have many tanks.
So, what was your best choice?
That's a tough call.
No, you guys have to agree. You guys have to agree.
Today, to me, the highest score by far was Red Truck.
I gotta be honest with you. I liked the Sneaky Weasel. I like the Red Truck. Don't get me wrong. I love the Red Truck, but the Sneaky Weasel for me just had it had a little bit more flavor, and I was looking for a little bit more flavor today.
Oh wow!
It was very much kind of that is, in my opinion, that's a fishing beer. The Sneaky Weasel. You go out, you go fishing for the day. You take take 2 6-packs. Oh yeah. You sit on the ocean.
I don't know why you say that, fishing beer. And you know something, that when you say that, it paints this picture, doesn't it? Just like sitting there going like, Sneaky Weasel, I'm going to catch something. Cool.
So I'm going to make this succinct. We've got a Canadian with Irish descent, and we have Sonny, who is an expert in brewery, and of course,
I gotta say Sneaky Weasel for me. Today is Sneaky Weasel.
And we have to admit that the American beer
is absolute
terrible
piss water.
And actually, just something, I think one of the things that we need to get straight here is that we were lucky. We managed to taste 2 good Canadian microbrewed beers.
Oh yeah, without question.
And what we did is that all
and
of the
one
rest of the
absolutely horrible Canadian commercial beer.
I was trying to be fair.
Well, you can't be fair with that one because these aren't breweries, these are factories.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that I think we need to separate here, is that when we look at both, and actually both of us, even though we're talking about Sneaky Weasel or Red Truck, something both of us have this thing about real beer, don't we? We have this thing that has to taste like beer. So it has to look like beer. And it has to go back to the Bavarian brewing laws of 15,
if you take like Molson for example, and I don't want to keep beating on Molson because they're a great frat beer. Let's be honest. They're cheap, they're happy, and they get 18-year-olds pissed. But when you're talking about beer, you're talking about a product that is not just based in alcohol, right? You're talking about different flavor profiles, different manufacturing styles. Different weights and flavors, like a stout, a lager, a wheat ale to an IPA to a hazy. Big commercial factories like Molson and such don't make those things. And if they do, they make them in such a way that they're basically the same as their core product, and they just make them a little bit more easy.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. What's the future of beer in both countries, American and Canadian? What's your best guess, guys? What do you think is going to happen?
No, I think let me jump in on this one. Then
Good.
I want to hear your feedback on this one. So I came to Canada in 1978, where we had the pleasure of that. You can have 2 beers, Labatt's or Molson. I remember thinking, this is just, I've died, you know, like, I've slashed my wrist right now. And I ended up in Seattle. And I love telling the story. I went to a bar called FX McRory's in Seattle. And I walked through the door, and they had draft Guinness.
Oh, nice.
And I was just passing through. I won't say I enjoyed the bar, but the guys booked me a motel that night. Because first of all, I managed to get a pint of Guinness.
Yeah.
And two, the other thing about it too, they had these, that was the start of the microbreweries.
Yeah.
And you know, but this was the, what was this, 1980? And when I look back to 1980, in Canada, you had Labatt's, you had Molson's, or you could get bottled Guinness, which was pasteurized.
Yeah.
So the beer was pasteurized before you start.
Yeah, it tasted
In
like bread.
1986, Canadian laws changed and they opened up the microbreweries. And the first microbreweries were brutal.
Yeah.
But I can remember going to the States, and I remember having a couple of pints and thinking, man, this is good beer. They made some really good beer down there. Like enjoyable. It was filling. It had body to it. It had taste.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden come back to Canada and going like, Molson's Canadian, Labatt's, be still my beating heart.
So, guys, we're watching. Okay, so I want you to sum this up. American versus Canadian beer, and just we're going to sum it up. And of course, Sonny, I want to appreciate you for I'm going to showcasing your beer and doing this today. So, sum up everything.
So, if we're talking about commercial breweries, so big factories and such things like that, Canadian and American beers in the big factory scheme are basically the same. They're sex in a canoe. They're fucking close to water.
Yeah, terrible.
They're absolute garbage. But that being said, when you talk about American commercial breweries against Canadian commercial breweries, the Canadians have a little bit of a step on them for two reasons. A, they actually put some flavor into their beer. And B,
the alcohol content.
the alcohol content is higher.
Yeah, it's higher.
Which gives you a little bit more flavor on the beer. Now, when you're talking about microbrews, in relation to Canada to America, a lot of the American microbrews are trying to mimic the American macrobrews, the big factories. But there are a few bastions of hope in America.
Bastions of hope, I like that. Bastions of hope.
The Oregon and Seattle beer scenes are fantastic. They really are spectacular. The boys down there, and big shout out to the boys in on the West Coast. You guys are doing a fantastic job. They really do match a lot of our Canadian beers. When it comes to Canadian microbrews, I've got to be honest with you. I've been all over the world. I've been all over America. I've been everywhere. The Canadian microbrews are pretty much running the gauntlet of on the line of the new things. So, everything from pumpkin ales all the way through to, we actually do a nitro infused stout. There are some beautiful nitro beers coming out of Calgary and Alberta right now. There's some absolute spectacular lagers and lighter beers coming out of Victoria and actually even the interior here. Big shout out to Slackwater, Go Liam. They do some spectacular beers. Again, another microbrewery that does some really good work. But in relation to Canadian to American, on a whole, the Canadian microbrewery scene runs a gauntlet of flavors. Really gives you everything that you could possibly want. I'm hoping our brothers to the south will follow suit. So going forward, when you go down there, you get to say, hey, this is spectacular, just like Canada.
Okay.
And it's funny is that I really believe that the Americans are really kind of holding the flag up when it comes to beer, especially their IPAs.
West Coast, I would say the West Coast. Yeah.
The West Coast IPAs, I think, are second to none.
East Coast, they're if we're going to East Coast, like out to Maine and New York and stuff like that, there are a few great microbrews out there, but they're primarily,
I think I've been to both of them.
Yeah, but they're only doing the stouts. They're doing the dark beers, right?
Yes.
Like I don't really understand that myself.
Well, do you know why? Here's
Anger,
my thought
hatred.
on that. The stout is because of the Irish influence between Boston.
Oh, here we go. Oh, the Irish got it.
Always has to be Irish.
Always has to be
has
Irish.
to be something to do with
Not only
Irish.
do we make good
Sonny?
beer, but we make great whiskey.
Sonny, did I bring my ethnicity? You didn't bring it in. Did Sonny say, my ethnicity is this? But no, you had to do that, right?
Go bollocks.
Okay,
The Irish
so
make
we-
the
so-
best.
Nobody can understand what you're saying.
That's exactly. So let's sum it up. You guys, okay, this is pretty authentic. You guys are blind tasting. This is good. And we said the Canadian beers far outdo the Americans. You know what?
I do.
Good. So I appreciate you two doing this. This has been a lot of fun, and I'll get my video editing done next day or two.
Excellent.
Good. Thanks, you guys. Here we go. So,
Spectacular.
thank you very
White Sails Brewing.
Very
Go
safe.
team!
Now,
there you have it. Canadian beer got trashed, and the American beer got trashed. So, I hope you really enjoyed this one. So please subscribe and make your comments.